Louise. Welcome to Cute Studio. And ignore all this Christmas stuff around you. I'm working on a Christmas journal that I'm recording, but I took a little break to make this little journal here, little teeny weeny journal. It's like 3x2, 2x3. It's for a swap that in a junk journal group that I'm in. So I have to get it mailed off here soon. And I wanted to take a little video walkthrough before I send it off, because then I can, always just go back and reference it. And I'll have to be honest with you, after making this, I was tempted to just keep it myself. I know that sounds horrible, but I was like, oh my gosh, I love this little journal. So I'm just going to have to make one for myself, because I did sign up for the swap, and that, it's what I made to send to whoever my partner is. I don't even know who my partner is yet. We have to make it, take a picture, and then send the swap administrator who's pairing everybody up. We have to send pictures. So she knows that you actually made something, and then I'll get paired up with somebody. But the exciting thing is they're going to send me what they made. So, all right, it's a tiny little fat chunky journal. It's a fabric cover. This is a little crinkle seam binding, like a seam binding, crinkled. Right, so it has two signatures. You can kind of see them here, separated. The cover, once upon a time, was a vanilla extract box. It's covered in fabric, nice vintage fabric. And I'm going to flip through it. It is loaded with stuff, fun stuff. It's just a fun little journal. And sometimes I snip all my threads, but this, I just felt it looked really cute with all the little grungy threads everywhere. So I've got little journal cards here. That's some paper that I stamped up. Somebody had sent me this sticker. This was once a page in a magazine. That's the back of it. That was a little piece of paper I had. I crunched it up, and it says "Lull to sleep." And it's a little journal. So, oops, I'm trying to open it the wrong way. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. This thing is just filled with so many surprises. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Rest and dance. Little tickets inside. And this is literally scraps that I had laying around. Just scraps of bits and bobs. So that opens out to the little journal page. It's a magazine paper. This is I hand stamped the mushrooms. And then here's another little journal spot full of love. It's all happy stuff. So you can write little notes and whatnots, little secret things, little fabric tags. And here I have a recipe that I took out of this magazine I got. I have a whole bunch of these little magazines. It's for an old-fashioned walnut cake, and I need to make that with white satin icing. I need to make this recipe. I just saw that and I was like, oh, that looks yummy. So I'm going to make it, and I hope whoever receives this gets to make it as well. I hand stamped that fabric, this little blue jean looking paper, and a little tuck spot belly band. It says a pretty note. That was the paper, and it literally folds out, and you can write a pretty note on it. How about that? And some pretty paper, just interesting scraps that I had. Oh, this is a book page, and I put it into a little pocket. So here's a little, I think I gotta remember to add a little fringe on that. There's some more of that paper I made. And some music paper, the middle of that first signature. And this was a little tiny, teeny little playing card. So that could be like a little bookmark. And then this is a little doodad that can just be, it says new to the past. Little journal card. So I folded those and made them little pockets. And this is just in there, so it's like a little bookmark. Pretty laces go right on that page. This was a cluster I made, and this is some wallpaper, old wallpaper scrap that I turned into a tag. You can use it right on the back of. Pop it in there. So it's like a little pocket made out of paper. Pretty little fabric. Some interesting paper. Another little belly band, and it has a cute little journal card shaped like a heart. And another ticket. Use that as a bookmark. Some pretty paper. This was a magazine paper. Pretty little, tag there. Tab, not tag, tab. Scraps of paper that I folded in here that just make it pretty. So that's like just a little pretty lace, and you lift it up and it says Bronte Charm. And that was part of that magazine. A little tuck spot with this picture of this lady. Sorry, I'm going out of focus there. Okay, that's signature 1, and that's signature 2. Pretty. And this is some map paper, and I put some index paper there, so you can write a little list there. You can see there's a map, Ann Arbor. And this is like an old ticket, but it folds out to be a little journaling spot. And some pretty paper. And that's I sewed that into a little pocket, but it's got like a little tag. It's got sparkles. I don't know if you see the sparkles, but oops. You can write on the back of that. And here I did a little ball pen with a sweet little heart that has little gems in it. So that's just like a cute little whatnot. You can write on there. Right on there. That's an old guest check. Right. Lots of journal spots for little notes. And this little domino, you can write on that. I stamped on that. That's some burlap that I stamped on. This was just a paper bag, a scrap of paper bag, but it was so wrinkled already. So I put that up there, and this pulls out, so you can use that. And that's some German writing. English definition. A belly band of these little vintage butterflies, and then that pulls out. You can use that as a little note paper. That's like bingo card in the background. And then I made this little pocket. Lots of fun. This is just a pretty piece of paper I had in my scraps. I love that it has just that little accent there. But that's a journal card. And journaling spot. This is paper fastened in there. So you can unfasten that, take this out, and then you can write on the back. It says you've got it. And some pretty lace. To be like a little tab. And this is a pocket. Journaling card. With the Eiffel Tower there. I think I need to put it in this way though. Not sure how I did that. How did I do that? Hold on. I took it out. It's got to go back in. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Eiffel Tower. Pretty paper. Fantastical. Good journal there. Cute little tab. I keep saying tab. there. More bingo paper, but you can write on the back of it. And you can write on this paper bag. It's nice and, I mean, it's worn. It's been loved. It's really nice and worn. And I put a little flower. Journal. Guest check. Journal in it. And then this, I put this fabric on there, and inside's just a little whatnot. Use it as a bookmark. And you could tuck your own little cute things in there. And it has this cute little fringe on it. Just a piece of scrap fabric. Look, I got that in there. There we go. And I stamped the mushroom. Once again, that one says wisdom. You can write on the back. See. Oh, and this is like a little tiny book I made. Little notebook. So you can write notes. Just a little something. Be you bravely. And these little ticket. This says forgotten memories, but you can write on the back so you don't ever forget them. There you go. And this you can use as like a little bookmark. And we're getting to the end. It's very fat, chunky. Some mushrooms. You can write on there. You can write on that. And there's Kalamazoo. And you can write there. You can even write on that if you want. And that is that. Now these are, it's not sewed in because the premise is that whoever owns this can add or pull out pages. Yep, so it's in there. No sew, it's elastic thread. And the lady who posted the swap, the challenge, it's a challenge swap, she put a link in the directions, instructions. She put a link to what she had found of another person, junk journaler, famous one actually, the lady Natasha. She does treasure books, I think. Anyway, this was, she had made a bunch of these and videoed it. So the lady that's doing this challenge posted a link to the, to Natasha's, just for inspiration, to give an idea. You know, it gives us all an idea of, okay, that's what I'm aspiring to. So I did mine different than Natasha, but that's the whole point, isn't it? You share, you know, you share your ideas, and then other people come along with their creativity and their uniqueness, and they make one that they're inspired to make with their own twist on it. So this is my own twist, and I don't know who is going to get this, but I hope they like it. I love it, and I'm sure I'm going to love the one that they make or made and are sending me in return. Anyway, that's it. I hope you like it. Bye for now.